'Tis the season to be podcasting. Stay inside with a warm beverage and a hot microphone. If you're interested, Spotify can help you out. They've got a platform that lets you make one, distribute it, and earn money all in one place for free. It's called Spotify for Podcasters, and here's how it works. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record and edit podcasts right from your phone or computer. So you've already got the equipment necessary to start recording today. Then you can distribute your podcast to Spotify, Apple, Google, and everywhere else podcasts are heard. Video podcasts are also available on Spotify. And when you want to take conversations with your fans to the next level, Q&A and polls are an excellent way to get them talking. With Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. Best of all, it's completely free. I switched Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy over to Spotify for Podcasters, and I haven't regretted it. The analytics are fantastic, and the new tools for hosting and updating the feed are way more than I could do self-hosting. Now, it's your turn. Head to podcasters.spotify.com and read all about it. Then, let me know what you're podcasting all about. Welcome to the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. I'm your host and guide, Brian Rollins. This week, for episode 62, we're dropping into the time machine and heading back to the decade of peace, love, and some really good movies. If you're new to the show, welcome. You can get yourself some rules and score sheets at our website, dorkygeekynerdy.com. We have 61 other episodes, including one on 1950s movies, if you're so inclined. The format of the show is pretty simple. We give you 3 rounds of 10 questions each. I'll read the question, then you'll have 5 seconds to come up with the answer. Then, I'll read the answer. Play alone or with anyone else you're quarantined with. That covers the basics. Let's get going. The Dorky Round. Number 1. What artificial intelligence could do many things, but still refuse to open the pod bay doors? How? Number 2. Eddie Murphy starred in the remake of what 1963 Jerry Lewis film? The Nutty Professor. Number 3. 80s band Duran Duran got their name from a character in what 1968 film? Barbarella. Number 4. Peter Sellers took on 3 different roles in what 1964 black comedy? Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. Number 5. How many trombones did Professor Harold Hill say would lead the parade? $76. Number 6. What movie concludes with the line, "Eliza, where the devil are my slippers"? My Fair Lady. Number 7. What was Audrey Hepburn's character's name in Breakfast at Tiffany's? Holly Golightly. Number 8. For what movie did Julie Andrews win her first Academy Award? Mary Poppins. Number 9. Who played Cornelius in The Planet of the Apes? Roddy McDowall. He would later appear in many of the sequels. Number 10. In the 1960s, who played Henry Higgins, Julius Caesar, and Dr. Dolittle? Rex Harrison. The Geeky Round. Number 1. In what year did George Romero's classic Night of the Living Dead premiere? (1968). Number 2. Stanley Kubrick adapted what Vladimir Nabokov novel in 1962? Lolita. Number 3. In The Dirty Dozen, what crime had all 12 of the men been convicted of? Murder. Number 4. Who were the stars of the 1967 Bonnie and Clyde? Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway. Number 5. In what movie did Suzanne Pleshette ask, "Don't they ever stop migrating"? The Birds. Number 6. Bullitt and its iconic car chase takes place in what city? San Francisco. Number 7. In the 1963 film The Pink Panther, what does the title refer to? The Pink Panther is a jewel. Number 8. George Paul would direct what H.G. Wells adaptation in 1960? The Time Machine. Number 9. Who did John Wayne play in True Grit? Rooster Cogburn. Number 10. What 1963 film featured characters with nicknames like the Cooler King, the Scrounger, and Big X? The Great Escape. The Nerdy Round. Number 1. What British movie was released in the US as 5 Million Years to Earth? Quatermass and the Pit. Number 2. Remade in 2016, what 1960 Western was itself a remake of a Japanese film? The Magnificent Seven. It was based on Seven Samurai. Number 3. What actress was the singing voice for Eliza in My Fair Lady and Maria in West Side Story? Marni Nixon. Number 4. Who directed Lawrence of Arabia? David Lean. Number 5. What 1962 film told the story of D-Day from both the Allied and German perspectives? The Longest Day. Number 6. Who played Gracchus in Spartacus? Charles Laughton. Number 7. How old was Olivia Hussey when she played Juliet in 1968? She was only 15. Number 8. In the original Ocean's 11, where does most of the stolen money end up? Burned up in a crematorium. Number 9. Dick Van Dyke did a lot of movie musicals in the 1960s. In which one did he play Albert F. Peterson? Bye Bye Birdie. Number 10. What movie had Mickey Rooney as Ding Bell and Sid Caesar as Melville Crump? It's a mad, 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 mad world. Okay, the house lights are back up and we're all out of questions this week. I hope you had fun. Like I said earlier, there are 61 other episodes, so be sure to check them out, especially if you're stuck social distancing. If you like the show, be sure to reach out to us on Facebook, Twitter, or Reddit. We'd love to hear from you. Also, we could use your help with a nice review on your podcast directory of choice. We'll be back next week with more fun. Here's your hint for next week's show. What TV show and its spin-off were remakes of a 1992 movie starring Kristy Swanson? See you back here next Wednesday. This has been the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Rollins. Thanks for listening.